Velour curtains opening slowly. Spotlights cut across the trophy cases. Marble footsteps inside hallways. Another chapter getting sculpted. Yeah. 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 I emerge from overlooked corners. Now executives memorize formulas. Every cadence carries authority without depending upon notoriety. No fabricated theatrics involved. Everything authentic and evolved. Years refining breath control until each stanza struck colossal. Sharp consonants through booming percussion like battle chants during eruptions. Professional polish mixed with hunger. That combination built endurance. Former doubters now move awkward, watching momentum grow enormous. Meanwhile, my concentration laser focus, never distracted by commotion. Monarch, velvet thunder rolling, every section overflowing. Monarch, elevator presence built through fearless persistence. Monarch, hear arenas quake, subwoofers rattle window frames. Monarch, untouchable motion waves forming through the ocean. I don't chase temporary glamour, I construct longevity and stamina. Every release resembles architecture, detailed patterns within the structure. My notebook filled with coded language, future classics hidden inside pages. Triple meanings woven subtly, yet the impact lands brutally. Young creators study my blueprint, try and replicate the movement. Still originality, each stage priceless. That distinction remains timeless. Curtains closing after encores. Flashbulbs burst beside corridors. Another millstone carved enormous. Legacy moving forward. Heavy chains dragging across concrete. Pressure forged us so differently. Now the mindset feel unbreakable after surviving brutality. Cold world try hard bending me. Trauma nearly destroyed me. Still the spirit stays standing through every dark catastrophe. Ironclad heart through the pressure. Pain only made me tougher. Every scar became reinforcement. Now the soul move fearless. Whole crowd feel the energy built from struggle. Authentically, no fake stories inside these verses. Only truth and intensity. I learned resilience through suffering, not motivational speeches. Real pain teach lessons quickly when survival become priority. Watch a family fight financially, change my mentality permanently. Made ambition feel necessary, not optional luxuriously. So I attacked every opportunity with obsessive consistency. While everybody slept peacefully, I was building destiny. Now the stage is packed globally, but internally I'm still that anxious kid from rough blocks, trying to improve something honestly. Maybe that's why I work endlessly. Fear of returning backward after tasting freedom finally, and escaping harsh conditions. Still I know peace important, can't let ambition destroy me. Need balance between greatness and emotional recovery. Ironclad heart through the pressure. Pain only made me tougher. Every scar became reinforcement. Now the soul move fearless. Whole crowd feel the energy built from struggle. Authentically, no fake stories inside these verses. Only truth and intensity. Speak openly about weakness, cause vulnerability powerful. Too many people dying silently, trying to appear invincible. Real strength, facing emotions without running from the damage. Healing through uncomfortable truths instead of masking sadness. Now the music feel layered, aggression mixed with awareness. Creating records that motivate while still sounding dangerous. That's artistic evolution, growing wiser through experiences. Turning rage into inspiration for younger generations. Steel skies above downtown. Another battle going down. Heart still forged from pressure. Inside the ironclad sound. Down, 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 down. open again. No escape route visible. Trapped inside a labyrinth made from my thoughts. Every hallway connected to emotional loss. Mind running circles till the balance get lost. Now I'm fighting myself more than the world. Trapped inside a labyrinth every late night. Questions multiplying underneath dim lights. Trying to find peace while the stress ignite. But the brain keeps turning darkness alive. Overthinking became second nature, analyzing every word and behavior, trying to predict outcomes constantly until exhaustion hit mentally. I replay conversations repeatedly, wondering if people secretly resent me. That paranoia built from betrayal and emotional instability. Depression mixed with ambition, dangerously one side hopeless, one side chasing dreams aggressively. A constant war inside consciousness between greatness and emptiness. Sometimes I isolate intentionally, keeping the crowds overwhelmed mentally. Too much noise and fake energy, draining creativity. Music became the only pathway out the maze during dark days. Every verse another breadcrumb trail, leading me through emotional hell. Fans say that honesty help healing, that gives the struggle deeper meaning. Maybe pain shared openly can reduce loneliness globally. Trapped inside a labyrinth made from my thoughts. Every hallway connected to emotional loss. Mind running circles till the balance get lost. Now I'm fighting myself more than the world. Trapped inside a labyrinth every late night. Questions multiplying underneath dim lights. Trying to find peace while the stress ignite. But the brain keeps turning darkness alive. I'm learning silence can heal sometimes. Not every battle deserves mind time. Not every fear rooted reality. Some only exist psychologically. That lesson difficult applying, especially when anxiety thriving. But growth means challenging patterns instead of repeating damage. Now I meditate more quietly, try and strengthen spiritually. Because external success worthless without internal alignment. Still the thoughts return occasionally, but no longer control me completely. I recognize them without panic and continue moving balance. That evolution took years developing through mistakes and self-reflecting. Now the maze still exists, but I finally understand it. The mind can become a prison or a weapon, depending who controls it. Beautiful illusions everywhere, but nothing feels real anymore. Living inside a mirage made from fame. Everybody smiling, but the love looks strange. Too many faces switching for the game. Now trust evaporating from my brain. Living inside a mirage full of lights. Luxury surrounding me every night. Still the emptiness survive inside. Like success never healed the mind. People only love you when beneficial. Attention nowadays feel artificial. Compliments covered in hidden motives. Support disappearing once the glow shifts. I learned quickly after elevation. Success changes social navigation. Suddenly everybody acting loyal after years, treating me disposable. That irony sharpened mind awareness, made emotional distance necessary. Now I observe before attachment, because betrayal often arrives attractive. Even romance started feeling complicated, hard determining genuine intention. Some individuals love the lifestyle more than the actual human behind it. So I became colder gradually, protecting inner peace strategically. Because vulnerability in wrong hands can destroy everything carefully planned. Still deep inside I crave connection, something pure without deception. But fame creates distorted realities, hard separating truth from fantasies. Living inside a mirage made from fame. Everybody smiling, but the love looks strange. Too many faces switching for the game. No trust evaporating from my brain. Living inside a mirage full of lights. Luxury surrounding me every night. Still the emptiness survive inside. Like success never healed the mind. Late conversations with my reflection. action, trying to rebuild emotional direction, wondering whether authenticity exists in environments fueled by selfishness. I miss simple energy sometimes, laughing freely without guarded minds. Before paranoia entered relationships and ambition complicated friendships. Still I refuse bitterness completely, pain taught wisdom eventually. Now value honesty deeper because real loyalty grows rarer. Music became my safe haven, one place emotions remain naked, no mask needed inside rhythm, only truth spilling from the system. That honesty keeps fans connected because the message rooted genuine. Every lyric built from experience, not fabricated for appearance. Mirrors distort reality, but intuition never lies. Storm clouds circling over oceans, mind spinning without control now. Every emotion crashing violently inside the nervous system. Waves hitting like panic attacks, heavy pressure inside my chest, trying to keep balance mentally while chaos flood the spirit. Maelstrom pulling me deeper, dark thoughts moving beneath us. Still I swim through destruction, 'cause surrender never fit us. Bass crash hard like thunder, pain made the soul stronger. Whole crowd screaming together through the emotional disorder. Anxiety can feel like drowning, thoughts racing uncontrollably. Simple moments turning dangerous inside distorted chemistry. I used to hide the struggle, thinking nobody would understand, till fans started sharing stories about similar battles. Mentally, that's when everything shifted. The music became bigger, not just personal expression, but collective healing energy. Now every concert feels spiritual, thousands releasing bottled emotions, turning pain into connection through aggressive compositions. And honestly, that's beautiful. Humans surviving through unity, finding comfort in knowing they are suffering uniquely. Still my own storms continue, healing ain't linear. Honestly, some nights peace feel close, other nights disappear completely. Maelstrom pulling me deeper, dark thoughts moving beneath us. Still I swim through destruction, 'cause surrender never fit us. Bass crash hard like thunder, pain made the soul stronger. Whole crowd screaming together through the emotional disorder. But every storm I survived built resilience inside me. Now difficult situations feel less intimidating mentally, 'cause once you face rock bottom and somehow kept breathing, most fears lose power gradually over your decision making. That's brought through suffering, learning strength from adversity, transforming chaos into wisdom and emotional maturity. Now the art sound evolved, still aggressive but reflective, balance between raw rage and introspective depth. Waves calming near sunrise, another storm survived alive. Soul still bruised from chaos, but stronger after the maelstrom. They created the monster, now they terrified of it. Nemesis energy when I enter rooms. Pain and pressure make the darkness bloom. Now every doubter watching, they doom. As the underdog rises through the fumes. Nemesis mentality, fearless and cold. Heart force stronger through struggle untold. Every scar turn the spirit bold. Now my story legendary when told. I I was underestimated constantly. People judging appearances shallowly, never realizing the battles hidden inside the quiet ambition. Depression nearly took everything, but resilience kept awakening. Every setback became training for the greatness manifesting. Now the energy intimidating, because survival changed vibration. I move different from most people, less emotional, more lethal. Not violent physically, but mentally disciplined dangerously. Focused beyond ordinary limits, driven by unfinished business. I refuse mediocrity permanently, that mindset embedded deeply. I'd rather fail chasing greatness than succeed feeling empty. That hunger transformed the aura, made my presence feel enormous. Now every performance explosive, because the emotion corrosive. Nemesis energy when I enter rooms. Pain and pressure made the darkness bloom. Now every doubter watching their doom, as the underdog rises through the fumes. Nemesis mentality, fearless and cold. Heart forged stronger through struggle untold. Every scar turned the spirit bold. Now my story legendary when told. I've seen too much betrayal early, too much fake love surrounding me. That reality sharpened awareness and emotional preparedness. Now trust earned gradually, not given automatically, because protecting peace matters in environments full of actors. Still beneath the hardened layers lives a soul, carrying prayers, trying to find meaning through chaos and purpose through the scars. Maybe that contradiction, powerful aggression mixed with vulnerability. That balance gives the music depth, it makes the message connect. Now the mission larger than myself, larger than fame or wealth. I want every lost kid listening to know survival possible. The world fears what survives. Nightfall creeping through the skyline, streetlights flicker in slow motion. Another long walk with my thoughts, while the city keep breathing. Cold wind through cracked windows, ashes floating near neon signs. Young soul fighting inner demons under midnight atmosphere. Nightfall covering everything, dark thoughts circling endlessly. Still I move through the shadows, cause survival built the energy. Heavy bass and anxious breathing, pain turned the voice cinematic. Whole crowd screaming through chaos, like the rage become addictive. I remember nights without sleep, mind racing uncontrollably, thinking about bills, trauma, failure, and responsibilities crushing me. Nobody teaches kids from struggle how to process pain correctly. So anger become armor and silence turn deadly. I carry pressure privately, smiling through conversations casually, while internally collapsing slowly from emotional instability. That's why these records feel honest, every line rooted deeply inside lived experiences, not fabricated imagery. I've seen too many bright souls disappear into addictions, trying on emotional damage from impossible conditions. And honestly, I understand it. Pain can feel suffocating, especially when the world expects strength without vulnerability. Nightfall covering everything, dark thoughts circling endlessly. Still I move through the shadows, cause survival built the energy. Heavy bass and anxious breathing, pain turned the voice cinematic. Whole crowd screaming through chaos, like the rage become addictive. Now arenas glow beneath me, fans scream every lyric loudly, cause they hear their own battles inside the vulnerability. That's bigger than entertainment, that's emotional solidarity. People searching for connection in disconnected reality. So I keep speaking transparently about depression and anxiety, cause honesty saves lives quietly, even if society deny it. Now the music feel timeless, aggression mixed with reflection, creating art that hit violently, yet still teach progression. Moonlight fading in sunrise, another battle survived tonight. Nightfall never fully vanished, but neither did my fight. Granny silhouettes beneath eclipses, cold breezes crossing distant ridges, ancient echoes through the valley, still marching despite exhaustion. I constructed greatness from isolation, no shortcuts, only dedication. Every obstacle became instruction. Now my verses strike volcanic, heavy resonance beneath orchestration, measuring delivery with gravitation. Every syllable arranged meticulous, professional polish yet ferocious. No counterfeit personas near me, authenticity shaped my energy. Years surviving difficult climates, built resilience nearly timeless. My intuition cut surgical, while opportunists move predictable. That distinction separates legacies from temporary relevancy. Obelisk, towering presence,
massive echoes through the trenches.
Obelisk, granite heartbeat,
subwoofer shaking concrete.
Obelisk, dominant aura,
everything becoming broader.
Obelisk, unwavering motion,
built like monuments in oceans.
I transform setbacks into foundations, pain converted toward motivation. Every chapter strengthened instincts, now hesitation barely exists. Strategic breathing through heavy tempos, dark harmonies beside crescendos. Each composition feels colossal, like avalanches moving hostile. Visionaries replay these records, searching meaning within metaphors. I simply document reflections through immersive sonic sections. Granny dust across the hillside, still progressing through the night tide. Ancient spirit inside rhythm, future glowing beyond the distance. Flashing cameras everywhere now, still the soul feel disconnected. Success moving at fast speeds, while my mind stay restless. Yeah, luxury suites and bright lights, temporary highs during long nights, trying to escape emotional damage through glamorous distractions. Oblivion pulling me deeper, too much noise around the speakers. Fame blur reality slowly to the soul, barely know itself. Dark clouds over every victory, still carrying no misery. Trying to keep my spirit grounded inside this twisted industry. I watch fame change personalities, turn humble souls egotistical. Seen pressure destroy relationships and success become destructive. That's why I stay reflective, constantly checking mental balance. Cause losing yourself happen quietly inside glamorous environments. Everybody wanting pieces, energy pulling different directions. Managers, labels, expectations, creating overwhelming tension. And honestly it get exhausting, trying to satisfy everybody while still protecting creativity and emotional stability. Sometimes I miss simpler days before attention became constant. Back when dreams felt innocent and peace came naturally. Still I'm grateful for the journey, cause struggle built perspective deeply. Without those painful chapters, this art wouldn't exist honestly. Oblivion pulling me deeper, too much noise around the speakers. Fame blur reality slowly to the soul, barely know itself. Dark clouds over every victory, still carrying no misery. Trying to keep my spirit grounded inside this twisted industry. Now every move feel calculated, public opinion spreading instantly. One mistake become headlines for the whole world. Seeing that pressure affect mental health more than people realize honestly. Especially for young artists still healing emotionally. So I protect my peace carefully, keeping real ones close to me, and spending time reflecting privately away from the industry. Cause healing requires silence sometimes, not constant stimulation endlessly. Need space, hearing your own spirit, beyond external noise constantly. Neon signs fading slowly, another sleepless flight overseas. Oblivion still calling softly, but the soul keep resisting. Stone heart, Sharp instincts, no weakness visible. Obsidian soul, black crystal aura. Pain made the energy colder and smarter. Now I move silent through the disorder, watching fake love collapse under pressure. Obsidian soul, mind armored heavily. Too many storms affected me mentally. Still I keep climbing through adversity, because resilience became my identity. I stopped explaining emotional damage. Most people curious temporarily. They hear pain but never carry it. That realization changed perspective. Now I internalize more quietly, processing trauma independently. Music became the safest outlet for thoughts difficult expressing. I seen envy from close circles, watch support become conditional. Success exposed hidden jealousy among people claiming loyalty. That betrayal, heart and intuition made me analyze every movement. Now I trust actions beyond language, because words often manipulated. Still the ambition remains enormous, still the hunger growing stronger. I refuse letting darkness consume me, even when the pressure brutal. Every scar taught self-awareness, every downfall increased preparedness. Now the spirit built unbreakable from surviving impossible obstacles. Obsidian soul, black crystal aura. Pain made the energy colder and smarter. Now I move silent through the disorder, watching fake love collapse under pressure. Obsidian soul, mind armored heavily. Too many storms affected me mentally. Still I keep climbing through adversity, because resilience became my identity. Late night studying my reflection, recognizing personal evolution. From insecure youth seeking validation into focused manifestation. Now distractions rarely influence the vision, too gigantic for interference. I learned discipline through suffering, that lesson changed everything. The crowd only witnessed outcomes, not the internal battles overcome, not the sacrifices made privately to build this reality consciously. Still I stay humble through achievements, knowing life shifts unexpectedly. One moment everything shining, next moment chaos arriving. So I appreciate every blessing without losing survival instincts. That balance keeps me grounded while the legacy expanding. Pressure creates diamonds. But darkness creates obsidian. Gravity loosening slowly, stars drifting above lonely. Space bends under motion, endless loops in slow rotation. I feel weight turning lighter, every thought becoming brighter. Distance losing definition in this endless composition. No borders or confinement, only shifting alignment. Every moment reconfigured as perception gets delivered. I move past earthly limits, every second feels infinite. Time dissolves into fragments floating through expanding patterns. My voice rides solar currents through interstellar turbulence. Every cadence feels weightless, yet still structured and precise. Orbital, endless motion, silent waves and slow devotion. Orbital, drifting higher, fueling internal fire. Orbital, cosmic pressure, stretching thought beyond measure. Orbital, no direction, only pure connection. I leave behind, gravity, rewriting internal strategy. Every fear becomes distant as expansion stays persistent. Nothing anchors my thinking, only space slowly sinking with evolving perception and refined direction. Even silence feels louder when awareness gets broader. Every fragment of movement becomes part of improvement. Orbit fading into distance, still I maintain existence, floating through endless motion inside boundless ocean. through the harbor. Pale horizons growing larger. Seagulls circle drifting freighters. Morning colors paint the waters. Saltwater memories shaped endurance. Quiet tides, refined assurance. Now my delivery feels fluid, gliding effortlessly through movements. No counterfeit theatrics near me. Authenticity preserves sincerity. Every stanza flows harmonic, like currents crossing tropic climates. Pearl reflections up on boardwalks, passing silhouettes beneath lampposts. Meanwhile, ambition stays grounded. Those surroundings changed around it. Detailed patterns inside notepads. Professional polish without gimmicks. Measured breathing above percussion. Balanced elegance with substance. Ocean breezes, waves crashing against the cement. Sunrise glowing far beyond the undertow. Endless water, guiding dreamers, farther, farther. Tranquil motion, floating softly through the open. I discover wisdom near coastlines, watching vessels fade past shorelines. Every setback lost significance against horizon stretching limitless. No obsession over vanity, in a balance preserve sanity. Every composition stays immersive yet emotionally inserted. Future generations quote these records, searching hidden symbolism and metaphors. I simply paint, live reflections through melodic intersection. Sea foam drifting near the pier rails. Morning sunlight through white sails. Still progressing toward distances past familiar residences. Sold out venue, bright lights, still feeling nothing inside. Everything's shining but my soul feel hollow. Money and applause to leave shadows. Champagne spilling while the pain stay bottled. Success came fast, peace never followed. Everything's shining but my soul feel hollow. Gold around my neck, still taste sorrow. Fame brought attention, not tomorrow. Now I'm fighting ghosts, nobody can model. I've reached heights people dream about nightly, yet the silence in my chest sits tightly. Luxury suites with panoramic views, still battling invisible bruises. Fans screaming every lyric passionately. Meanwhile, exhaustion damaging gradually. Nobody notices behind the cameras, the pressure crushing underneath glamour. I miss simpler days before attention, before every move demanded perfection, before trust became a complicated equation, before love required verification. Success changed friendships permanently. Conversations feel rehearsed mechanically. Some people only call for advantages, temporary support with hidden damages. I learned achievement cannot heal trauma, cannot erase memories carrying drama. The mind still bleeds beneath designer fashion. Pain still survives behind satisfaction. Everything's shining but my soul feel hollow. Money and applause that leave shadows. Champagne spilling while the pain stay bottled. Success came fast, peace never followed. Everything's shining but my soul feel hollow. Gold around my neck, still taste sorrow. Fame brought attention, not tomorrow. Now I'm fighting ghosts, nobody can model. Late nights staring through hotel ceilings, questioning the cost attached to dreaming, wondering whether the climb worth surviving. Went in a balance, slowly declining. I sacrificed comfort for ambition, turn emotional wounds into ammunition. Now the world celebrate the outcome, but never saw where the scars come from. Relationships faded during elevation. Distance grew from constant dedication. Sometimes greatness demands isolation, even when the heart craves connection. Still I continue through exhaustion, because quitting would destroy the mission. I came too far from the darkness to let emptiness define the process. Maybe fulfillment lies beyond trophies, beyond recognition and luxury. Maybe healing starts when acceptance replaces resistance. Crowds disappear eventually. Silence always returns. It's when the real battle begins.
Another sleepless night, another war inside the mind.
Hanging from a noose made from overthinking. Deep waters rising while the soul's sinking. Everybody sees me smiling in public. Nobody notices the damage underneath it. Hanging from a noose made from pressure and fear. Battling silent battles year after year. Still I keep moving through the interference, trying to find light through disappearance. Depression hit different when hidden successfully. When nobody realizes you collapsing mentally. You learn how to fake normal behavior, while the mind becoming darker later. Family expectations weighed enormous, made every failure feel torturous. I carry responsibilities too young. That pressure left permanent wounds. Some nights the thoughts became dangerous. Hopelessness growing contagious. Questioning whether effort mattered when every dream seemed shattered. Still I wrote verses through the suffering. Use rhythm to survive the buffering. Because music understood emotions better than human conversations. Friends slowly drifted through the years. Distance created unresolved fears. Now loneliness became familiar territory, a recurring chapter in the story. Hanging from a noose made from overthinking. Deep waters rising while the soul's sinking. Everybody sees me smiling in public. Nobody notices the damage underneath it. Hanging from a noose made from pressure and fear. Battling silent battles year after year. Still I keep moving through the interference, trying to find light through disappearance. But survival taught strength eventually. Pain evolved perspective mentally. I realized storms temporary always, even when darkness dominates hallways. Now I speak openly through lyrics to help listeners fighting similar spirits. Cause hidden suffering destroys quietly, especially when carried privately. No shame exists in emotional battle. Strong souls break under heavy shackles. Healing takes patience and reflection, not suppression and disconnection. So I continue turning wounds poetic, transforming trauma into aesthetics, giving hopeless hearts inspiration through honest communication. Maybe that's the purpose behind agony, to create deeper understanding emotionally, and remind broken people worldwide that survival itself means victory. The night feels endless sometimes, but the sun still rises eventually. Everything converges slowly. Final breath feels holy. Time collapsing inward as the silence gets thicker. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I reached the end of every pathway where beginnings fold away. Every choice now converging into one final merging. No more fragments of direction, only unified reflection. Every struggle finds completion inside ultimate equation. I don't rush this transition, it's a silent recognition that our paths lead to center where awareness gets deeper. Every sound now feels heavier, every pulse more definitive, like reality is folding into something revealing. Omega point! Final motion, endless calm and deep ocean. Omega point! All converging, everything now emerging. Omega point! Still I stand with collapsing sand. Omega point!
and become start inside infinite heart. I release what was carried, heavy burden now buried, no resistance in ending, only truth sending all distortion now, clearing every fragment, disappearing. What remains is pure structure, silent form, a future. This is not a destruction, it's refined reconstruction, a return to beginning where all paths are spinning. Silence holds final meaning, no more fighting, no fleeing, just presence unbroken and everything spoken.